because the US government is closed. Things that use spot XRP will be held up. What does that all mean? I tell you everything you need to know in this movie. Let's begin right away. Bill Morgan said that XRP has a hard time staying above $3, even though Bitcoin is at an all-time high. Ethereum and Bitcoin are still ahead of the market because their spot ETFs have been approved, while the SEC is still holding up other altcoin ETFs. How long will it be before the spot XRP ETFs come out? Will the process keep going? Where are you going? Here is some more information about this. New ETFs, including the much-anticipated XRP spot ETFs, can't be issued while the US government is shut down. While they are closed, the SEC has stopped doing most of the things they normally do, like reviewing and accepting open ETF applications. Workers who aren't needed only help out in situations. Things that need to be done often, like ETFs, are put on hold until Congress starts giving money again. Do I think that the shutdown has something to do with the spot XRP? Without a doubt, not. I think this is a bigger problem between sides at war. It doesn't seem to be about crypto. Okay, those are just my thoughts. I want to know what you think about what the shutdown means for the ETF in the comments. These days, the SEC can't process or approve any new ETFs, not even crypto spot ETFs, like XRP, because the people they need aren't seen as important. Everyone who wants to apply for a crypto ETF has been put on hold. This has caused regulatory confusion and pushed back start dates. Not just XRP is affected by this. A lot of other crypto goods are too. Online filing tools like Edgar can still be used to send applications, but until the shutdown is over, nothing will be done. What's going on with the other ETFs for spots? From October 18th to October 24th, the SEC set times for people who want to file an XRP spot ETF based on the business world and how rules have changed in the past. October is most likely the month for approval. Any progress made, though, will have to wait until the government reopens. When the government reopens, a lot of forms may be taken care of quickly, which could lead to a lot of ETF launches. Now, these XRP ETF things were seen by everyone. We were about to get these back. I believe they will handle this first. There are likely to be some very angry lawyers in the XRP space. Don't worry if they don't. They'll go to court and file to get these ETFs approved. Would we really like that? Without a doubt, not. Of course, I think there are some good people ready to take action right now if the SEC keeps putting things off. This is what we see right now. As well as these, there are a lot more, like CoinShares, Canary Capital, Wisdom Tree, Franklin Templeton, and Grayscale. Status also thinks BlackRock will put in an XRP trust. The SEC doesn't mind any spot XRP. The US government gives Ripple a license to be a bank. Each and every big company keeps cash in XRP. Ripple is competing with Swift to be the best in the world. All of these things are certain to happen for people who use XRP. I saw Ripple win an award at the Pay 360 Awards last week. The awards were put on by the payments group that Ripple won. They gave him an award for the most creative way to use digital money or valuables. Don't say anything. Okay, the fact that this award was given shows how useful digital assets are for sending money to other countries. We're proud of the work we do to make technology better in the UK, France, and around the world. Thanks to everyone who has bought from us, peers in the same field, such as Doom's Payments, which is a category provider. All of them helped us get here. A big thank you to all of my wonderful coworkers in the UK and Europe who have been working hard to make banking possible in the future. I'd love to see a wave of congratulations. Someone who deals in digital assets also said that it will be 30 to 40% one day. His answer to this comment is 1,300,000,000. People who work for Morgan Stanley say that their clients should invest between 2% and 4% of their money in Bitcoin and other crypto. This means this. Let me show you. It tens of billions of dollars from businesses. Is that me at the top? Please wait for me to come. Morgan Stanley recommends that clients put between 2% and 4% of their assets into crypto. This means that the company's $8.2 trillion worth of client funds could be put into crypto. To give you some more information, the world would lose between $16 and $32 billion if XRP made up 5% or 10% of that. Don't forget that this is just one bank. 162. The world will lose $1 trillion. 2% of that could be $3.24 trillion, and 4% could be $648 trillion. Now, people who put money into digital assets think it could reach 30 to 40% in the following years. If we had those kinds of numbers, 30 to 60 trillion would be going into the blockchain area, and XRP prices would go through the roof if Ripple could get 5 to 10% of that value. Cryptoir had a post about this new Marcus Infert clip story. First, I'll read you the story. After that came Crypto's answer. The senior vice president of Ripple X may let the dollar and KR stablecoins live together, the report says. The XRP token will be used to buy goods with an advanced mortgage. I'm sorry if this is a little off because it's being changed from Japanese to English. A chat with Marcus. I believe it is Us.Thankx who is the senior vice president of recuperarse. Both the dollar and the Korean won stablecoin work well together. Stablecoins can also connect to markets around the world. The won stablecoin and the dollar stablecoin don't fight with each other. Peaceful living together is what I see as the way forward. The senior vice president of recuperarse told the Herald, The Economy on the 30th that the won stablecoin is better for making payments within the same country, while the dollar stablecoin helps with global money flows and activities that take place across countries. In the Korean financial world, one should keep an eye on new ideas and safety. The U.S. made stablecoins legal in July, which made the place where dollar stablecoins could be used possible. People in countries that don't have their own stablecoins, or whose currencies aren't strong, are afraid that the dollar stablecoin will be used in real life. They are afraid that the U.S. dollar will gain value and become worth more than their own cash. Going forward, will the fact that anyone can get dollars from anywhere in the world be important? They mean what they say, in this case. The senior vice president of Informationger said that the dollar stablecoin will remain the most important currency in places where cross-border payments and foreign trade are needed. There is institutional collateral and actions that defy the world. Because they are linked to a dollar-based banking system, this is the case. Also, the so-called won stablecoin was a big chance, and it pointed at the possibility of being linked to global funding. The market for digital assets in South Korea is one of the biggest in the world. It is also a major trade partner and a major way for people to send money back to other countries. 25% of all XRP that is sold has its owner in South Korea. It goes on to say that if kept under control and if a lot of people use this, it will strengthen the WN's world digital economy and make its own financial system better. By making its own financial system stronger, Korea will make it easier for people to trade with other countries. It will also give Korean banks digital tools that are easy for officials to use for financial and collateral operations. It would help Korean companies and people use safe, well-known, and reliable payment methods. And it would also connect Korea to the world's money supply. There was also work on the second part of the virtual asset law business rights law. The agency could quickly accept it if the process of the work was made safe. Interoperability means that two or more tools and sets of rules can work together. Because Korea's strength lies in its global market and connection, being able to work with other markets is very important. So, if these market conditions come true, he also said that within the next 12 to 24 months, many institutions in Korea will use stablecoin-based payments, tokenized money market funds, and other on-kind financial goods. He made it clear that XRP could be used for more than just buying beer. The senior vice president of Us.Thankx said that private buyers in Korea were very interested in XRP, and that XRP was being used for more than just selling assets. It was also being used to help with real-world activities. When the XRP ledger puts out financial goods right now, XRP is used as a group of currency assets. In the future, financial goods and services will be turned into blockchain records that are worth a lot of money. Not long ago, a number of